Congratulations, you just made the auto industry, car dealership lots, and salesmen very rich in 2023. After what was deemed one of the worst sales years in more than a decade in 2022, where only 13.75 million vehicles were sold in the U.S., 2023 saw 15.5 million vehicles sold. General Motors led the pack, selling 2.6 million vehicles last year, a 14% increase from the previous year. It's the second consecutive year that GM has claimed the top spot. Coming in at second place was Toyota. They sold 2.3 million vehicles in 2022, a 7% increase, and Hyundai Motors as a whole was 11% up from 2022. And actually, consumers, had a better year when it came to the average price of a new car. It peaked at $50,000 in 2022 in December. Well, the average price now at $46,000. Still ridiculous, but still, it is a decrease from a little over a year ago. And now there's this. Down payments are up, monthly payments are up, loan terms are up, and the number of people paying more than $1,000 a month for a new vehicle also are up. 2024 doesn't look so rosy. Give me 3 minutes and I'll explain. Now, the landscape of buying a new vehicle has seen some improvements thanks to an expansion of dealer inventories, an increase in incentives, and more favorable interest rates. However, amidst these positive changes, there are still some concerning trends moving forward. Edmunds recently conducted an analysis of loan data for 2023, revealing some noteworthy findings. One of the standout conclusions from their study was the observation of lower interest rates secured on more manageable term lengths for new vehicles in the fourth quarter. This development was seen as a positive trend, offering buyers more favorable financing options. However, there was a flip side to this, as record-breaking figures were observed in terms of down payments and monthly payments. According to their data, the average down payment for a new vehicle in the fourth quarter, now $7,074. This was up from the previous record of $6,900 in the third quarter of last year and $6,700 in quarter four of 2022. What's more staggering, in the fourth quarter, the average monthly payment for a new vehicle reached $739, another record. Even higher on this financial spectrum, the percentage of buyers paying more than $1,000 per month on their vehicles reached 17.9%. That's a 0.4% increase compared to the third quarter of 2023 and a 1.4% rise compared to the fourth quarter of last year. And for used car buyers, the situation remains challenging, to say the least. While specific figures for down payments were not provided, they did indicate that down payments for secondhand vehicles also reached record levels. Also, the average interest rate for a used car was 11.6% in the fourth quarter. That too was an increase compared to the third quarter and a 1.6% rise compared to the previous year. Despite these challenges, there was a glimmer of hope in the form of increased number of loans offered at 0% APR. In the fourth quarter, 2.3% of all new vehicle sales were financed at 0%, representing a significant 1.2% increase from the third quarter. Furthermore, loans were granted for longer terms, on average 54.3 months versus 44.8. The current record is 56.8 months set in 2021. This outlook for prospective car buyers seems to be influenced by a delicate balance of factors. While better times may encourage some shoppers to wait and monitor improvements in vehicles and loan options, the reality is that car prices tend to rise during certain times of the year. These price fluctuations must be taken into account when considering genuine savings. Here's what Edmunds advises. While shorter-term loan deals with low APR financing are still the most common, it's encouraging to see more reasonable term lengths becoming more prevalent with APRs below 4%. Finding these deals still requires a bit of work, however. If you've made any New Year's resolutions to reduce your screen time, you might need to make an exception for online car shopping, especially if your other resolutions involve tightening your spending. To start shopping now, check out quotes.everymandriver.com as a free search engine for the best deals being offered in your area from qualified dealerships, all based on zip code, make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, expand that zip code. Be willing to travel a few miles to save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used vehicle by visiting quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a link below this video. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.